And this is it, guys. We are gonna have the grand final of the man versus man TrackMania² Stadium 1v1 competition. Sponsored by Huntmania and Sampi. We have the two grand finalists, DexteR and Kappa. World champion 2018 Kappa fighting it against one of the fastest German beasts out there, and that being DexteR. He just crashed, but let's just ignore that fact. He's still good. But we're gonna have a best of 3. Played to 7 points with tennis modes. And the first map that we're gonna play today is gonna be Zeno Genesis by MD Points. So a quick warm-up for the drivers, and then we will be going live. Both players have already secured themselves some prize money. The prize money, which is €300, that has been sponsored by Team Sampi, will be distributed as follows. First, we'll get 200, and second, we'll get 100. So both players have already gotten themselves some of those juicy euros. And here we go, grand final, round number 1, Kappa versus DexteR. Here we go. Let's follow Kappa through the first round. DexteR, who has set a new world record on this track just a few minutes ago, definitely seems to be well prepared on all of the 3 maps. Will he be able to take advantage from this amazing time attack performance? Let's have a look. Right now, he is on first base. And there's that first mistake as well. DexteR exiting way too wide in that one corner. And Kappa will happily take this advantage to shoot himself into the lead, winning round 1 on map 1. So early mistake, kind of an anticlimactic round right here, with DexteR making that early mistake. .5 seconds. Kappa is not losing that at the end. That is for certain. And there he goes, 51.8. A good time for Kappa to start it off with. And then DexteR, unfortunately, making that mistake. First point for Kappa, 1-0. Next round, will DexteR recover from that mistake? It is still very early on, but a mistake like that, which normally is kind of preventable, sometimes plays a little negative impact onto your mindset. But this time he manages to avoid it. Kappa with a little bit more speed though, so they're kind of on par. Kind of on par here. Actually, completely tied at the previously passed checkpoint. Kappa in the lead, going for that inside drift. DexteR with more speed, but gets a terrible bump. And that is most likely going to decide the round again. Makes another mistake on top of that. DexteR for sure was not prepared for that weird line. So Kappa about to take the second point. Right here, with ease. Another .8. And DexteR with the second mistake in the second round. Next rounds, here we go. So we have Kappa, who plays with the keyboard. We have DexteR with pad. So once again, 2 different input devices being used, similar to the second grand final that we had between Kappa and Danik B. But let's focus on this round. We have DexteR, who goes for a very alternative line. Kappa not really able to capitalize from the rather low speed that DexteR had out of that corner, because Kappa slid at the top of the hill. So DexteR right now in first place, jumps super far right. Actually quite a surprise that he didn't hit the wall, but now DexteR struggling, almost flipping his car on that little ramp on the left side. And DexteR again, not really steering early enough to get a good bounce from that block. So Kappa again being in the lead, and this is going to be a hard one to catch up from. Kappa with a little bit less speed, but DexteR makes another mistake. There he goes. And third point goes to Kappa. DexteR not really up to par with his performance right now. 3 mistakes in 3 rounds. We are definitely used to more from him. Especially considering what we have seen in previous matches. But then he didn't face powerhouses like Kappa. So that might also play a role. Anyway, going into the next round. Nothing's lost yet for DexteR. He can still make it happen. Good start for both. Jumping onto the platform. Kappa going a bit wider. That was definitely not the best turn. DexteR will extend his lead. Oh, again, a little bit of a shaky line on the grass by DexteR, but manages to recover. This time he actually steers in time, which is good, so he remains in the lead. Kappa now pushing on the inside. Kappa with that inside line. DexteR with more speed and the inside line, so he's going to be in the advantage again. Now it will be the last turn. Kappa going for a full inside line. DexteR with more speed, and he got it. DexteR with an 80 and Kappa with a 52.045. So DexteR with the first point. No mistake this time. And it is enough to beat Kappa. So first point for DexteR, 1-3. Is this going to be the comeback of the German player for Team THE? Let's find out in the next round. Following Kappa. Oh, that was a close call right there on the exit, but Kappa remains on the track. DexteR going for a little bit of a tighter line. Kappa decides to drift a bit more from the right, meaning that he doesn't drift as much as DexteR does. So that will enable him to keep a little bit more speed. So Kappa in the advantage, roughly a 10th ahead of DexteR for now. So DexteR needs to push it now. At the end, Kappa with pretty low speed, but he gets the inside lines. So DexteR will have to get a bonkers of an ending, which he's most likely not going to get here. Even with the snipe, it won't be enough. But it was close. 300s. DexteR almost sniping Kappa in the last jump. So good effort by DexteR, not quite enough. Good race either way. 4th point for Kappa. Looking pretty good for him. DexteR slowly but surely needs to make something happen now. Point limit is 7, so there's not a lot of time left for the German to come back to his opponent. But that is an amazing start by DexteR. Kappa being left behind by a 10th. So this is the difference that I was mentioning earlier. DexteR going super tight, which is definitely the wrong line, because you can see how much Kappa is constantly catching up. Also here, carrying more speed. Kappa back to first place. DexteR still in the mix. He can still make something happen with some better lines. But again, he seems to struggle with that block in particular. Always steering too late and doesn't really get the grip down the hill. So Kappa again taking advantage from DexteR's inferior lines. And there he goes. Probably going to be the next point right here for Kappa. 51.8 and DexteR with a 51.8 as well. Good race, but not enough for DexteR. Kappa with the 5th point. Down the magnet. In case you're wondering how the cars can drive these downhills like that, it is a magnet. Maybe for those that are new to the game, it is a magnetic surface where you get attached, or you keep attached to the road. But for now, it is DexteR in this round that has the leads with a pretty good margin. Let's see if he's gonna mess this one up again. Oh, very close to the inside wall. Had the skids, but all good for now. Kappa trying to close in. Very identical lines right here from both DexteR and Kappa. Looks like a round for DexteR, but Kappa might make something happen at the ending. DexteR with good speed. Kappa as well. Very similar lines here once again. It is DexteR that gets a .67. Great time. Kappa 500s behind. So DexteR clocks in another important point that he desperately needs. 2nd point. But he needs more. If he wants to stay in it, he needs more. Point limit is 7. So DexteR needs to win these rounds now. He needs to start winning. Wow, what an exit by Kappa. You couldn't even fit a piece of paper between the car and the wall there. So really risky exit by Kappa. Paid off though, remains in the lead. DexteR with the inside line. Kappa with more speed over the grass. Now we have DexteR's favorite part. This time he actually does it well. Goes for a slightly different approach than Kappa. DexteR opting for more speed, but that is not the best line. Kappa with low speed. DexteR with a lot of speed actually. Creeping in closer, but he jumps a little bit, and that is going to cost him a lot of time. Kappa will remain in the lead. DexteR maybe with the snipe at the end. No, not enough, but great race again. Kappa with the map point already. 6-2 against DexteR. So now DexteR needs to win 4 rounds in a row to enforce tennis mode. Against someone like Kappa, this is really, really difficult. And Kappa is in the lead already, just by a tiny little bit, but he gets that better exit again. And risks it. Again, it is the Danik B signature line on the inside of that platform. Kappa really risking it and actually manages to keep a lot of speed. So DexteR fights himself further back now. Kappa looking to win map number 1 right here. DexteR being left behind with almost no chance. DexteR, while driving fast, there's just no way beating Kappa right here. And it is gonna be the GG right here. Kappa will win. DexteR even misses the finish. GG. 51-65, a great time to end it off with. Kappa wins map 1. Very impressive consistency by Kappa. DexteR theoretically had the pace, but the consistency was not quite there today. So the World Champion 2018 shows DexteR that he wants to win this really, really badly. So, map number 2, we have one warm-up. We're gonna play Impulse by Kaisla. Map number 2 in a best of 3 means that DexteR is now in desperate need of a map win. Otherwise, we're gonna call it a day after this one. But maybe this map is gonna suit DexteR a little bit better. We're gonna find out. As I say that, he hits the pole fully. I maybe shouldn't have said that. I don't know. But yeah, we will find out DexteR's task to keep himself alive. GLHF, map number 2, incoming. And off the start block we go, following Kappa, the winner of map 1 through the first round. Great start by Kappa, avoiding all of those slides on those little transitions. So DexteR already a little bit behind, but he gets more speed out of that turn, and it is neck and neck right here. DexteR with more speed onto the platform and takes over that first place for now. Kappa with that inside line. DexteR and Kappa almost with the same line right here. Kappa and DexteR both going for the inside line. DexteR, however, maintaining a bit more speed and goes up to first place. Next platform section, both getting really, really well. Now we have this section where mistakes can happen really easily. Kappa super close to the wall. DexteR with more speed though. Now dropping down into the last drift right here. DexteR maintains a lot more speed. And this is going to be a round for DexteR if nothing goes wrong at the end. And this is a sick round. 49.4 by DexteR and a 0.5 by Kappa. This is insane content right here. Great, great start into map number 2 for both DexteR and Kappa. Kappa drifting a bit tighter. DexteR not really able to capitalize on that. in that part. There are a couple of bits, like a couple of parts on the blocks where you lose a little bit of grip. And that grip loss will make you lose a tiny little bit of time. But at the end of the day, both drivers are at a very, very similar pace. Both, again, opting for the inside line. DexteR does it a tiny little itsy-bitsy part better. So he's going to be in the lead. Kappa now trying to make something happen again. DexteR sliding later than Kappa. Kappa with less speed. DexteR getting a low jump here as well. DexteR going for those low jumps. And this is an insane end by DexteR. Kappa, no way to catch that one up. However, DexteR going very wide. And he almost touches the wall. And again, a 0.4 by DexteR and a 0.5 by Kappa. What am I witnessing right here? DexteR almost ending up too far right on the last downhill, because the angle was really, really spicy. But DexteR wins the second round in a row. These rounds are mental. Round 3. DexteR up to a 2-0 lead. Kappa for sure does not like this. And that's why he decides to push himself up to first place for now. But DexteR definitely has the pace, especially in the second half of the track. He's coming closer. Kappa now with a little bit of a speed loss. DexteR opting for that inside line again. Gets a little bit too big of a bump from the Randstein, so Kappa will maintain more speed than DexteR for now. DexteR going a little bit wider, and there he is again, both drifting at the same time. DexteR trying to maintain more speed, both going for the low jump. Now it will come down to the ending. DexteR landing a bit early, and that is actually a huge speed gain by DexteR. Kappa sliding a bit more. DexteR going very wide, almost touches the wall on the right, but it is Kappa that maintains that first place by 2.9 hundredths of a second. Kappa getting the first point, 2-1. No mistakes being made. The heat is really up high. Next round, we have DexteR with a small lead going into this 180 right drift. Kappa with a better exit will have a little bit more grip, so he will put himself up to first place. DexteR going wider. You can see that there are some differences in lines, but they kind of end up with the same pace anyway. This is super exciting. Neck and neck right here onto the blue part. They are a couple of pixels apart from each other. Kappa now with a really, really risky exit. Gets a lot of speed out of this one though. DexteR trying his best. Gets a low jump. DexteR with more speed. And now DexteR's part to make something happen. Gets a weird bump from that roll transition though. But not enough for DexteR. Unfortunately, gets a little slide at the top of the hill. So Kappa will stay first. But again, a crazy round. DexteR got a really unlucky bump at the last transition. You saw that his back of the car went up instead of down, so that was a bit unlucky from DexteR. He recovered pretty well, but yeah, that was kind of unlucky. So we have the tie 2-2. Next round with Kappa having an early lead. DexteR creeping in closer with more speed. Very wide exit onto the platform as per usual. Wow, what an exit by DexteR. Really a lot of speed carrying through, and there's the pole. Ding dong. DexteR hitting the pole and giving the round to Kappa. Kappa is not going to lose this one at the end. Looking to take over the lead on map number 2. And there he goes. 49.6. Great time again. And he's in the lead now. 3-2. DexteR going from a 2-0 to a 3-2. So great start initially from DexteR. But now he lost 3 rounds in a row, which is not too good. Next round coming up. And this time it is DexteR that has the upper hand. Normally we have Kappa having a slight advantage here in the first half of the track. This time it is DexteR who goes for an insane tight line right there. But I think Kappa is going to have the speed advantage now. There he goes. Kappa with more speed over the blue part. Looking to go for the overtake. Not quite ready yet, but now maybe in this left-hander. DexteR with that inside line. Kappa carrying a lot more speed. Kappa with an insane part. Maybe DexteR's gonna make something happen. DexteR's usually someone that gets the ending pretty well. Now the ending will decide it. DexteR with more speed, and he gets it. DexteR with a 49, and Kappa again with a 53. What are these rounds? Absolutely insane level by both drivers. This is mind-blowing. TrackMania at its best right here on your screens. Next round. It is DexteR that gets a really nice turn right there, leaving Kappa behind for the moment. Ooh, Kappa had to release again. Didn't really drift enough. So DexteR with a really good advantage right here. 1500s. That is something to work with for the German driver. Extends his lead even further. But the ending still needs to be on point because Kappa can strike back with ease. But that looks like a DexteR round to me. Kappa losing grip again. He doesn't really seem to be very fond of that end. He continuously loses grip because he goes too tight around that last corner. DexteR with a 49.525. Again, insane time. Goes back in the lead with a 4-3. What a back and forth. This is a yo-yo right here between Kappa and DexteR on map number 2. Keep in mind, DexteR needs to win map 2. It is a best of 3. He needs to win map 2 in order to stay alive. So the pressure is already on a very high level. And then you have to fight someone called Kappa, who is the current world champion, which doesn't make it any easier. Let's go into the next round here. DexteR almost hitting the wall on the inside. That was incredibly close, but bumped a bit too much on the Randstein, so it will be Kappa that remains in the lead for now and carries a lot of speed through it. Is DexteR with a wall touch. And another one. That is going to be a Kappa round. And most likely a strong time. Again, 0.5, insane. Tying up the score, 4-4. Point limit is 7. Keep that in mind. This is anyone's map to win right here. Kappa or DexteR. Kappa with a really, really good start. Already quite a bit ahead of DexteR. Will he take advantage from that? Or will DexteR come back? He's opting for that inside line, going very close to the hole. And that was a really well-executed corner by DexteR. Maintaining a lot of speed here as well. And DexteR up in the lead. Kappa now in second place. And both are getting really, really similar drifts. Now Kappa, ooh, that is not the greatest line. You saw that he was struggling, had to adjust his line a lot. And I think DexteR also... Oh! DexteR Airlines, ladies and gentlemen. Book your flights right now. DexteR Airlines with the 50% rebate code. Enter DexteRXD at your next purchase. It is Kappa that wins this round with a 50.40. What a round. What a round. Kappa takes this one with pleasure. Wow, what a throw by DexteR. Jumped too low and clipped the edge of the road with his front tires and just flipped out of the track. Oh boy, what a throw right there. But shit happens. It is really, really high pressure, so sometimes these things happen. Let's go into the next round. Kappa now in the lead with 1 point. Oh, and DexteR with another mistake. Is this the time to choke? I better don't hope so. Kappa about to make it championship point after finishing this one. Kappa not getting the free ticket for the flight. And he finishes with another 57. Absolutely insane. And there's DexteR. He's not going to be happy about that one. So, championship point for world champion Kappa. 6-4 on map 2. One more victory and he's done. And he wins 200 euro, which are sponsored by his own team. Let's have a look. The pressure is on DexteR now. He needs to win 2 rounds to enforce tennis mode. And he can do it. Let's have a look. This is absolutely intense. This is do or die for DexteR. DexteR going super wide. Where's DexteR going? Oh my days, that line. That was actually a great recovery from DexteR, but quite a considerable time loss right here. Kappa almost hitting the pole, but he's still in the lead and has some extra speed over the blue part. DexteR needs an absolute banger of an ending to make it happen. Kappa on his way to win man versus man winter 2019, but DexteR with a low speed coming in strong. He's going for the low jumps again. Kappa losing quite a lot of speed. DexteR might have the better ending. DexteR with more speed. Is he gonna get it at the end? It is insane, and DexteR gets it by 13 hundredths of a second. I can't believe what's happened. Holy moly, what a comeback by DexteR. What a comeback by DexteR. Absolutely unbelievable, and he's still in the race. 5-6. Wow. Next round, we have to calm down. We have to calm down. If DexteR wins another round, we're gonna enforce tennis mode. And Kappa with the speed loss. Kappa with the speed loss, and DexteR will drive himself a little bit an advantage. Risky inside right there by DexteR. Kappa coming in a little bit closer with more speed. This is gonna be decided at the end again. DexteR with a good exit, but Kappa as well. Now, the left-hander will be important. Both are getting a really, really good angle through this. DexteR with the low jump. Kappa landing in a slide. DexteR will keep more speed, and he's actually doing it. DexteR, the madman, will enforce tennis mode on map 2, and it is a 6-6. DexteR has done it. Point limit is now 8. The comeback is absolutely real. And the pressure is getting higher and higher with every round for both drivers. Next round coming in. It can't get more entertaining than this right now. Grand final of the man versus man winter. And we have this amazing fight between 2 of the best drivers you have out there. Following DexteR right here, who is a tiny little bit behind. Now, the inside, very important to get right. Both are getting it decently, both with pretty much the equal speed. Kappa with a little bit more exit speed, though. So he will find himself in a 500 advantage. Now goes too wide and clips the wall. Kappa clips the wall, and DexteR can save the ending. Kappa has lost half a second at least. Kappa has lost half a second, even more than that. DexteR can take the finish safe, and he will do so. And he will go up in the lead with a 7-6 score. The German is back in the lead. The pressure is now on Kappa to equalize the score again, to make it 7-7 and prolong the tennis mode. DexteR can win map 2 in this round, and we will play the third map. We will play the decider. Here we go into the next round. DexteR, not with the greatest of starts, almost jumps straight into the checkpoint, but keeps himself on the track. However, not the greatest of starts. Kappa already more than a tenth ahead. But the platform turns are usually pretty good for DexteR. Kappa keeps some pretty good speed here as well. Inside gonna be important. Who makes a mistake? No one makes a mistake, but DexteR keeps a tiny little bit more speed over the blue part. Kappa is still in the lead by 500s. Oversliding a little bit, clips the wall on the inside. The little edge, but didn't lose any speed. This is gonna be decided at the end. Kappa still in the lead, and DexteR is creeping in closer. DexteR now with that better line at the end, and he will actually get more speed out of this one. Who will get the better at the end? It is Kappa, never mind. It is Kappa. It is Kappa, and he prolongs tennis mode. Oh my days. Oh my days. Point limit is now 9. Next round. And this is absolutely insane. They are inside of each other right now. Very similar line choices, but right now it is DexteR in the lead. Kappa in second place. And kind of an oversteer right here. So DexteR will extend his lead ever so slightly. But there's that pole. Again, saying hello to that pole. And DexteR will make a very, very bad mistake. Kappa a second ahead. He can take that end easy. And he's experienced enough to do so. There he goes. Sampi Kappa wins the... Oh! Kappa, my dude! What are you doing? Holy moly, that could have gone wrong. 8th point for Kappa, and he has the championship point again. DexteR needs to win this. I don't want to be in these drivers' shoes right now. The pressure would be way too intense. Going into the next round, it is DexteR that gets this part really well again. But a lot of things can happen. For example, saying ding dong to the inside pole. DexteR with a really unfortunate Randstein on the inside. And that could decide the championship right here. DexteR loses some speed, but Kappa also not with the greatest speed outcome out of the right-hander. DexteR trying to risk it right there, and he clips, and it's GG. DexteR makes a mistake, and Kappa will be the winner of Man vs. Man Winter 2019. GG. Too close for comfort for DexteR. He was trying to get the most possible speed out of that turn because he knew he had to risk. He had to catch up 0.2 almost. And sadly, it did not work out for him. So Kappa, ending off 2018 by winning the World Championship title, starts 2019 by winning this big competition, Man vs. Man Winter 2019, hosted by Huntmania and Sampi. GG to Kappa.